Believe it or not, the NBA Slam Dunk Contest was once very special, and especially to the kids of each generation.
The NBA is a league that has always valued height, length, and versatility. In today's era, front offices are obsessed with building teams full of 6 feet 7 inches or 6 feet 8 inches players who can switch on defense, hit three-pointers, and fit seamlessly into modern schemes. Because of this, smaller guards have found it harder than ever to carve out roles in the league, unless they possess undeniable star potential. Mac McClung doesn't fit the current NBA prototype. At 6 feet 2 inches and 185 pounds, he doesn't have the size or length that teams covet. But that doesn't mean he isn't talented. In fact, he has consistently been one of the best players at every level of competition he's faced. From high school to college, from the NBA Summer League to the G League, McClung has put up numbers and turned heads. Yet, despite his success, he has struggled to secure a permanent spot in the NBA. Some argue it's because teams see him as just a flashy dunker rather than a complete basketball player. Others believe it's simply a matter of opportunity. If he were given the same leash as some other young players, he could easily prove himself. But regardless of the reasons, one thing is clear: Mac McClung is too good to be stuck in the G League forever. Before he became a household name in the basketball world, McClung made waves as one of the most exciting high school players in the country. His insane dunking ability and scoring prowess turned him into an internet sensation. His highlight reels went viral, showcasing an explosive leaping ability that seemed unnatural for someone his size. But McClung was far more than just a dunker. He was a complete offensive weapon. He averaged 29 points per game as a senior at Gate City High School in Virginia, breaking Allen Iverson's state scoring record in the process. His performances earned him a scholarship to Georgetown University, where he continued to prove that he was more than just an internet sensation. At Georgetown, McClung showed that he could compete against elite competition. He averaged 13.1 points per game as a freshman and upped his scoring to 15.7 points per game in his sophomore season. Despite dealing with injuries, he remained one of the most electrifying players in college basketball. However, after 2 seasons, McClung decided to transfer to Texas Tech for his junior year, seeking a fresh start and more opportunities. His decision paid off. He led the team in scoring with 15.5 points per game and earned Big 12 Newcomer of the Year honors. Even with his solid performance, NBA scouts weren't convinced. He wasn't projected as a first-round pick, and many experts advised him to stay in college for another year. But McClung had other plans. He was ready to take the next step and declared for the 2021 NBA Draft. As expected, he went undrafted, but if there's one thing McClung has never done, it's give up. After going undrafted, McClung was signed by the Los Angeles Lakers to play in the NBA Summer League. There, he impressed fans with his quickness, ball handling, and scoring ability. He even built chemistry with Austin Reeves, who would go on to become a key player for the Lakers. His strong performances earned him a contract with the South Bay Lakers, the team's G League affiliate. In his very first G League game, McClung went head-to-head with Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, 2 top NBA prospects. With scouts watching, he delivered a 24-point, 9-assist, 6-rebound performance, leading his team to victory. That season, McClung dominated the G League, averaging 19.5 points, 6.3 assists, and 3.6 rebounds per game while shooting nearly 40% from 3. His play was so impressive that he was named G League Rookie of the Year. Despite this, he still couldn't land a permanent NBA contract. Over the next couple of years, McClung bounced between teams, getting brief call-ups from the Lakers, Bulls, Warriors, and 76ers. However, none of these opportunities lasted, and he continued to find himself back in the G League. In the 2022-23 season, McClung joined the Delaware Bluecoats, the 76ers G League affiliate. This time, he was determined to win a championship. He led the team with 19.8 points and 5 assists per game, helping Delaware finish with one of the best records in the league. But before he could chase a title, he was invited to participate in the NBA dunk contest. At first, many fans doubted his inclusion, assuming he was just there to add excitement to a struggling event. But McClung shut down all the critics by delivering one of the greatest dunk contest performances ever. He completed 4 perfect score dunks, bringing the crowd and judges to their feet. In doing so, he became the first G League player to ever win the contest. After the All-Star break, McClung returned to Delaware and led them to a G League championship, averaging 25 points per game in the playoffs. In the finals, he delivered a clutch 30-point, 8-assist performance to secure the title. Following his heroics, the 76ers finally called him up to the NBA. In a game against the Brooklyn Nets, McClung showed his all-around game, finishing with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, nearly a triple-double. Despite proving he could contribute, the 76ers chose not to extend his contract. Since then, McClung has continued to dominate the G League. He signed a training camp deal with the Orlando Magic, but once again, he was sent back to the G League. Still, he didn't let that stop him. He went on to win G League MVP, averaging 25.7 points, 6.6 assists, and 4.7 rebounds per game. He also defended his dunk contest title in 2024 and became the first 3-time winner in 2025. But despite all these accomplishments, McClung remains on the outside looking in. Why? Many believe that NBA teams don't take G League stars seriously when looking for talent. Instead, they focus on drafting young prospects or signing established veterans. Teams rarely see G League standouts as potential franchise players. At this point, McClung has nothing left to prove in the G League. If no NBA team is willing to give him a real chance, he may have to follow players like Shane Larkin and Kendrick Nunn by heading overseas. The EuroLeague would offer him a lucrative contract and a starring role, something he hasn't been given in the NBA. So what do you think? Has McClung proven he deserves a spot in the NBA? Should he continue grinding for an opportunity, or would he be better off taking his talents overseas? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more basketball content.